Students, today we are going to do a topic from atoms and molecules, that is mole concept. Before understanding the mole concept, let us discuss one example. Suppose you go to the supermarket. You want to buy something. You buy things. See the things you have to take fruits or juice or sugar. So what you do? You are taking sugar, you are taking in the form of kg, wanted the quantity, or fruits. Maybe you can be given the fruits in the counting like 1 dozen, 2 dozen, and all of you are familiar that in 1 dozen means you are getting, if you are buying banana, 1 dozen banana, it's understood that you will be getting 12 bananas. 1 dozen means 12 bananas. Or if you are buying liquid form, so it will be measured, for example juice hai, that is 200 ml, 500 ml. So the quantity is measured in this form. If you are buying the things like this way, you can get like this way. So what about the tiny particles like atom? How we can measure and how we can take? So in chemistry, we had a conclusion. You have gold atoms, this much gold, and you had water. Can anybody tells how many numbers of gold atom are present in this gold? Or how many water molecules, that is H2O, are present in this much amount of water? No, it's not possible. So in chemistry, the small particles like atoms, which are very small, and for measuring, Avogadro was a scientist who gave a term, that is mole, which is known as mole concept. He said 1 mole of a substance is containing 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. That is, it can be atoms, it can be molecules or particles. Whatever substance you have, if it is 1 mole, then it will definitely contain this much number of that particle. If you multiply this 0, how big is this number? You can say 6022 into all these zeros. Suppose this number is multiplied by 3, which means 3 moles of that substance. Or I have, suppose 8 moles, means 8 multiplied by this number, that much particles contains 8 moles. Means if you ask for 1 dozen, you get 12 number of things, and if you ask 1 mole, means this much number of atoms or this much things you will get of that particular substance. According to the chemistry, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 atoms, molecules or particle. Now if we had 1 mole of pure gold, this is 1 mole, means it contains 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 gold atoms. And if this water is 1 mole of pure water I had, means it contains 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 water molecules. It is very much clear that 1 mole contains this much atoms, molecule or particles. For example, in the bag, we had 1 mole of hydrogen, which means that this bag contains 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 hydrogen atom. And suppose you had this 1 mole of copper sulfate, means it contains 022 into 10 raised power 23 molecules of copper sulfate. Example, we had gold, silver, copper. 1 mole of gold, 1 mole of silver and 1 mole of copper. We know now in quantity 1 mole of gold contains 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 atoms, or we call it as Avogadro number. Silver, 1 mole of silver also contains 6.022 into 10 raised power 23 atoms. Similarly, copper, 1 mole of copper also contains this much atom. Now question arises, the mass of all these three metals have mass of 1 mole of gold, 1 mole of silver and 1 mole of copper has same mass? No. Mass of each will be different. So how we can relate the Avogadro's number or number of atoms with the mass? Because if you go in the market, can you ask that is it possible give me 1 mole of so and so, this much number of atoms? Or we usually use the unit grams. So how we will convert, how we will relate or definition of 1 mole? What is the mass of 1 mole? 1 mole is equal to molecular mass of that substance in grams. 1 mole is equal to molecular mass in grams, basically mass of one molecule. For example, we had a molecule of water. So, molecular mass of water, that is H2O, is 18U. But when we express in grams, it is called as molar mass, which is the mass of 1 mole. I'll explain more. Chloride. So, atomic mass of sodium is 23 and chlorine is 35.5, but approximately we take it as a whole number, that is 35. So, total, that is the molecular mass of this NaCl is 58, and when we write U, it is the molecular mass, and when we write grams, then it is known as molar mass, which is the mass of 1 mole of sodium chloride. The salt, that is sodium chloride, the molar mass of 1 mole of sodium chloride is 58 grams. If you have 1 mole of sodium chloride, that is salt, 1 mole of salt, then it will weigh 58 grams. And how many number? That is 6.022, or you can write 6.023 into 10 raised power 23 molecules. I have been asked, what is the mass of 1 mole of oxygen? So all of you know formula of oxygen is O2. O2 and atomic mass of oxygen atom is 16. So 16 into 2, molecular mass of oxygen O2 is 32U, and when you will write, convert it into grams, it will become 32 grams, that is the molar mass. So 1 mole of oxygen is equal to 32 grams. 1 mole, in the short form it is written as MOL, mole. 1 mole is equal to the molecular mass of the substance in grams, or that is known as molar mass. So all of you know how to calculate molecular mass. Molecular mass is the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms present in the molecule. And when it is written in the grams, it will convert it into molar mass, which is equal to 1 mole. Mass of 1 mole of the particle is known as molar mass, or how many particles? That is 6.022 into 10 raised power 23. If they are atom, then it is taken as atomic mass in grams, known as GAM, or if they are molecules, then the molecular mass will be taken in grams, that is denoted as gram molecular mass. We had these important formulae on which we have to solve the numericals. So first formula is number of moles is represented by small n, given mass is represented as small m, and molar mass is represented as capital M. If we are given mass and molar mass, we can calculate number of moles. If two terms are given to us, we can find out the third. And number of moles is equal to given number of particles divided by Avogadro's number. And n is equal to given number of particle is denoted by capital N, and Avogadro number is denoted as N0. So we can in third we can compare these two, because this is also number of moles and this is also number of moles. We can equate these two formulas. Small m upon capital M is equal to n upon n0. If we know about three things, we can find out the third one. And the next formula is percentage of any atom in the given compound, that is equal to mass of the element upon mass of the compound multiplied by 100. So by using these formulas, we will solve the numericals. You can do, if you had the problems, we will discuss in the live class, or I will send the another videos.